Hello everyone, welcome back to yet another video of the 100 Days to CLAT series. So this is 84 days away from the CLAT exam. So the primary motive of this series is to create an accountability partner wherein we discuss our tasks of the day, the hours we clock in, and followed by the learnings, observations, and the future plans to be made. So today was a mock day. I have written the mock 32. So 2 hours for that mock analysis. I haven't done the entire analysis of it. So 1:30 went for analysis and a bit of CLAT post August for 30 minutes. So not much of studies today. I guess I clocked in around 4 hours. So now let us go for the weekly tasks done session. This is a news section which I am starting wherein I will discuss all the weekly tasks which I have done in a compilation. So I've done CLAT post August completely. Only 2 or 3 topics are left. I will do it as the first task of the day. I have revised a few tones. CLAT post July and June have been revised thoroughly. I have given 2 mocks for the week. I have done the quants permutation class in its entirety quite well. And this week's focus was analytical reasoning. I have done the clocks, calendar, number series, alphanumerical, continuous letter series. So basically, the entire AR part is completed now. So now for AR, the only thing I would do is practice a few questions, and that is it. Basically, the concept class is completed, and then the practice questions wherein I decided to do deep 2 hours of practice. I've done for English and legal for this week. So around the entire week I have done around 645 questions. These include 2 mock tests of 240 questions. So 645 questions for the week and 240 are the mock test questions. And the next section wherein I will discuss the week forward, what are my tasks to do. I will do the CLAT Express, all the CLAT Express revision. Each day one CLAT Express I will do it, and then within a week I will complete everything. And then I have to also complete CLAT Express August. The GK PDF which I have created, I mean I'm delaying this by a lot, but I will try my best to complete this by this week. And there are a few backlogs for my in the GK classes. I will do this in one day, it will be completed. And then I have to do August revision, the August CLAT post revision along with the one liners. So I will do this slowly. And logical, I'll come to this at the end. And then for analytical reasoning I will do some practices. Quants may have to do the probabilities foundation class. So logical deep review means this week's focus will be primarily on logical reasoning, and in GK this week's focus. So logical deep review may I have found out that I am about to do the flaw in reasonings class. I am a bit weak in the analogy and the paradox. So basically why I have taken logical deep review is because my legal has come to a good point, I would say. And then English may all the difficulties which I had, I'm not able to completely overcome it, but I have overcome it to a certain point where I would say I am above average का situation में. So logical reasoning is where I am below average considering the last mock. If you guys have given the mock 32, you would know what difficult logical reasoning seems like. So let us discuss the mock में learnings and stuff a bit. So this mock में, as I said yesterday, I planned a strategy, and that strategy has given me some results which are a bit satisfactory, I would say. So what I did was I allocated the time limits for each section and then navigated through those sections. The one major victory from this mock is that I have completed my legal reasoning in 37-38 minutes. I got like 21 score, 20.75 as my score. I won't say the score was very much high, but considering the difficulty of the paper, 20.75 would be above average, and 37 minutes was quite a good time to give for legal reasoning. So that was one of the victories. Another victory which I have was I improved it quite well. As soon as I saw that logical reasoning cannot be that easy, I skipped logical reasoning and went to English, and I spent my time on English and other sections, not on logical reasoning section. So that was an improv from my side which turned into my favor. So that was a key victory here. So now we'll also discuss the losses of the another victory was I scored quite well in my GK section. Okay, now let us discuss the losses or the defeats of this mocks. So the primary defeat was obviously logical reasoning. Logical reasoning, I mean, it was super difficult. Even a score of 10 marks would have been great, but I scored a mere 4 of 5 marks in this section. So that was quite pathetic. So my logical score was the biggest defeat of this mock, which I believe I can overcome it by the next mock. That was one. And another defeat was spending too much time on quants. Quants में there were two passages. The second passage was doable. I basically missed some data in the passage and I had to redo the entire set twice. So because of that, 10 minutes went away over there. So due to that, I wasn't able to give the time on logical, and I tried doing the first passage, which I shouldn't have done because first passage was way out of my league. So the key learning from here is quants में before doing always check options, because the options clearly gave away that the passage which I am getting into is super difficult, because it has the options in decimal forms में था the options, so it was super difficult straight off the bat, but I still chose to do it. That was a mistake. So the biggest mistake was logical reasoning, so I will try and overcome this mistake, and by next mock let us hope for a bounce back. I believe that is it for the day. You guys can comment down below your mock scores.